Let us discuss one more question based on the same differentiation maxima and minima condition. That is, again, it is related to motion in one dimension. The concept is non-uniform accelerated motion. So, differentiation nothing but maxima and minima. So, here the question is for a particle moving along a straight line. So, for a particle moving along a straight line, the displacement is given by 4t cube minus 3t square. Find displacement when V maximum. See, I told you to find displacement, you just have to substitute the given time. But they are not asking any time. But indirectly they are telling one instant. So you can get the time at what time they are asking displacement. What is that instant? The instant when V becomes maximum. So V should become maximum. That means dV by dt should become what? 0. Because the first differentiation should become 0. First you find V. V equal to rate of change of displacement dx by dt. So if you differentiate it, 3t square, 3 into 2t equal to 12t square minus 60. Now dV by dt, because the condition is dV by dt should become 0. 12 into 2t minus 6 into 1 should be 0. So 24t equal to 6. So t equal to 1 by 4. At what time the velocity becoming maximum? At 1 by 4 seconds. So at this instant they are asking the displacement x equal to, what is x? 4t cube minus 3t square. Substitute 4 into 1 by 4 whole cube minus 3 into 1 by 4 whole square. So 4 cube, so 1 by 4 square minus 3 by 16 equal to minus 2 by 16 minus 1 by 8, or else minus 0.125, minus 0.125. So this is the way you can find the questions related to maxima and minima. So that maxima and minima can be used in any situation. But how to use that, you have to realize it. Whenever they are asking some function should get maximum, then the first order differentiation should become 0. But in physics, no need to bother about this other condition like d square y by dx square, whether it is less than 0 or greater than 0 in most of the situations. This is the minimum condition, this is the maximum condition. Why? Because the most of the times the function may become either maximum or minimum. That they will only specify. So that directly you can equate it to 0 and you can get it. No need to check these conditions. Very rarely, out 1% of chances are there, you need to go to check this condition. Then you can use the differentiation. But most of the times with this first condition you can get the solutions. Thank you.